do it, Michael. You come to work, you're always positive, you're always kind to everyone. Don't you know that you may be without a job tomorrow? I said, yeah, God will take care of it. What I realized was that when you're going through trials and tribulations, that really shows what you made. If we were all millionaires and we had no problems, no trials, we'd all be Christians, right? We would all have the character of Jesus. We were all well, no one got sick, no cancer, no nothing. If all marriages were perfect, all kids were perfect as well. You know how easy it would be for me to say, oh, life is just great. But it's when you go through the trials and the hard times in life, that's when people can say, wow, that sister, man, she's losing her house, she's losing her husband, and she's still praising God. That right there is what confounds the wise for them to say, okay, there's something supernatural that she has. Secret number one, praise God in everything. The good times, the bad times, even double times in the trials and tribulation. Number two, notice what it says. It says that you may be rich. See, richness comes because God has given you an experience, not because of a tangible piece of green paper. That you may be rich and white raiment, that you may be clothed, and that the shame of your nakedness does not appear. We see that the second thing that God has, not only are we going to go through trials, but we need to be covered in Christ's righteousness. You see, we have to first understand that we are naked. We are in need of a Savior. And the only way for us to be saved is to have a change of clothes. And God needs to be the one to give us that change of clothes that represents His character. So we're going to go through trials. And number two, we're going to have God's character in our hearts. That means the way that I treat people will be like how Jesus treats people. That means even though I feel like punching this guy, I'm going to actually give him my suit. Christ's character. Giving someone love even though they don't deserve it. Finally, watch this. It says, and that the shame of your nakedness does not appear, and that you anoint your eyes with eye salve that you may see. So because we're blind, because we don't have any spiritual interest, what it's saying is we need eye salve. Now it's interesting because if you were to look into the Old Testament, do you know what a prophet was known as? A seer. And so we see that this interesting thing here for this church, that last church, not only will they go through trials, not only will they have Christ's character, but they will be given a prophet. They will be given this special prophet that will help them see their spiritual nakedness. For those of you here, if you're going through one of those stages in life where you're like, I'm just not really interested in religion. I ask you to pick up a small little book. It's called Steps to Christ. Beautiful book. It will change your life. How many of you know Dwight Nelson? Dwight Nelson? Yeah, he's a speaker at the Pioneer Memorial Church. After 1998, he went through a period of his life where he was not spiritually connected. And he was frustrated with things. In fact, one of my friends said that he contemplated leaving the ministry. He called one of his mentors up. And this is Dwight Nelson. He's obviously read a lot of Ellen White books. He's obviously well studied. And one of his mentors said, Dwight, why don't you read Steps to Christ? Dwight Nelson read that book, and that was the beginning of a change in the way he does ministry. It's interesting what that book will do for those of you who be spiritually hurt. For those of you who feel like in your life that you've just been through the ups and downs and religion is played out. want you to dust that book off, Steps to Christ. That book has saved thousands. I should say probably millions. In fact, if you go to Wikipedia, it's the 10th most best-selling book of all time. Steps to Christ. We have this prophet that God has given us. Are we using that? Beloved, God has given us special lights. If you were to look in the 1300s, he set up John Wycliffe. And John Wycliffe started a shift in thinking. And what happened next was William Tyndale came into the scene, and he translated large portions of the Bible for us. In the 1500s, some of you may know this, John Calvin came on the scene, and he taught us about justification. Then in 1570, someone else came onto the scene. You may have heard of him. His name was John Smith. He taught us about baptism by immersion. During that same period, around that time, Martin Luther came, and he talked about the importance of the Word of God. Then we have in the 1700s, John Wesley came, and he talked to us about the importance of sanctification. Then at the end of the 1700s and the 1800s, there's someone who came on the scene. His name was William Miller. Taught us about prophecy. Taught us the importance of Daniel and the 2200 days. Then in the 1820s to the 1900s, this young third grade education came onto the scene. Wrote some books that changed the course of history. Started a movement called the Seventh-day Adventist Church that's 16 million members strong today. Throughout, we've seen the torch has been passing from generation to generation. And now we see the torch has been passed to you and I. What will we do with that? I want you to listen to the words of my wife as she sings this song. And I want you to think about why God placed you in the time that you're living. Why did God place you in the place that you're living? Beloved, I believe it's for a greater purpose. For you to do something amazing. For you to change the course of history. For you to bring back God's soon return.
Stormy days I stand and cast a wish.
But when it comes down to it, God has given us this opportunity. You live in this time and age for a reason. I believe that God wants to use you to finish this work up. Why don't we do something that the previous generations haven't done and actually wrap this thing up? I am just tired of this world. You think God wants to see one more baby die because of AIDS? You think that God wants to listen about the news reports of another young lady who was raped on the streets? God is just as sick and tired of this world as any of us. If not more. But He doesn't want to come, because if He came today, how many of our family and friends would be lost? How many of us sitting in the pews today would be lost? There's a story of Lauren Williams. One of my favorite stories is of relay racers. And the 2004 U.S. women's team had one of the best teams ever assembled. And here they were at the semifinal meet, and they were just beating everyone. And on the last turn, you saved your best runner for last. Marion Jones was the anchor runner. And Lauren Williams came to pass her the baton for the relay. And as they came around to the pass, the exchange between Lauren Williams and Marion Jones failed. They fumbled the baton and were disqualified. Here you have the greatest team ever assembled, one of the greatest teams ever assembled in U.S. history of American running. And because they didn't pass the baton, you could say that they almost won, but almost doesn't cut. Beloved, the baton has been passed from generation to generation. It's now in your court and my court. Are we going to finish this work up? Or are we going to fumble it? If you today are saying to yourself, you know what? I'm sick and tired of playing games. I want to do all that I can, all in my power, all my resources, all the people I know, all my finances, whatever I have, whatever talents God has given me. I want to use that in any and every way I can to wrap this up. I want you to stand. You're standing and saying, Lord Jesus, use me. Use my talents, my gifts, my resources, everything that I have. Help me to think about your work. Help me to think about what can I do for your church. Help me not to think about what to do and what things I can buy, but rather, Lord, what can I do in service for you? Help me to give up my time and my money, so that we can bring this sinful, horrible, awful, despicable world to an end. Let's be united in this cause. No more divisions. No more rivalries between churches, between ethnic backgrounds, none of that stuff. Let's all be united for one cause. And that's the sprint to the finish line. Father in heaven, I thank you so much for how you richly blessed the music that we were able to hear, the preview of heaven, the fellowship, to see all these beautiful people get together in one place with different backgrounds, ethnicities, languages, for the one cause, and that's to fellowship together. Lord, if this is what heaven's like, count me in. I want to be part of this. Part of a group of people who are loving and kind. Part of a group of people that have excellent food. Lord, thank you so much for the blessings and the preview that we had this weekend. Help us never to forget the things that we've learned. Help us to leave this place changed and transformed and ready to do your work. Be with us all. In Jesus' name, amen.